Position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Now Brady. Oh, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. Until they wanted to get that ball downfield, they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back.
Take it through. You don't get the. Oh, all right.
So.
Playoff fever has come to upstate New York, and there's a look at Bills Stadium here in Orchard Park. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it'll be a great one between the Cleveland Browns and the Buffalo Bills. This one for the right to represent the AFC in Super Bowl 56 in L.A. Off we go. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw, Kaepernick. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. Kaepernick now on first down. Open man here, Schwartz, complete. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. On play action, it's Kaepernick. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And all the way down to the 5. A big play that time for Cleveland.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
It's first and goal. A chance for the first points of this AFC title bout. Again, they'll throw with Kaepernick. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. Kaepernick going to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Here's Kaepernick to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb there to make the grab. And the Browns are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Check. Deuce. Alert flare.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Allen, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Allen. Williams brings it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Singletary here running out of the gun. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. And down inside the 15 he goes. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jared Wilson. And the Browns will take over here at their own 14-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Letting one fly deep for Cooper. He's got a man, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
It had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Kaepernick now on 1st down. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And this one is incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. To throw is Kaepernick. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a play fake. Kaepernick. He's airing it out for Williams. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Kaepernick to throw again. He'll find Schwartz, complete right side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme.
Touchdown, Browns! Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns add on to their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Check. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Yeah.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Allen going to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
You got tight. You got tight right there. Alert. Half 85. 45.
Throwing now is Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Here we go. Slip. 52. Hey, alert 3.
They're going to try and throw. Now this will be caught. Tyrell Williams. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
The tackle made there by Tack McKinley. 6 yards left on second down.
He's checking.
Alert, alert, alert! Here's Allen. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And he'll go down at the 28.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Allen to throw once more. Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On the give, this is Singletary. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here's 2nd and 9.
I got you, punk. 25, check 25, check 25.
They'll give this to Singletary running right. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. AFC title game, 2nd quarter action. 2 minutes to play.
I'm coming for you. Half 85, half 85. Hey, check 24, watch 24.
On 3rd down, they go with Singletary. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen.
I'm coming after you.
That is caught by Williams. Touchdown, Buffalo. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. And I believe they've buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From his end zone, it's Demetric Felton. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Browns drive about to get started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Second and 10. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. On play action, it's Kaepernick. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
And he did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. On first down, Kaepernick. He's got Njoku, his big tight end, and taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. Looking deep downfield. And this is taken in at the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards. They'll run with Chubb. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 21-7.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for Cleveland.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with 25 seconds to go, we'll see how they want to play this.
Pick me up. Here we go. Check. Check. Hot route. Hot. Kill. Check. 45. Check. 45.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Here we go again. Kill, kill, kill. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. You got motion man. You got motion man right there. 45's the mic. Not here. 45's the mic. 45's the mic. Bound to lose one. 45.
Here's Allen to throw it. Dancing to his left. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Double dog, that's the win. Check, 45's the mic. Check, 45's the mic. He's tired of you. He's tired of us. Shim.
To the air, Allen. Flush to his right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
The kick by Bass is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
What's the run? They're running it. 45, 45, 45, Mike, 45. This is party now. Pick the edge, pick the edge. Half. Hey, check Mike 45, check Mike 45. Don't get in the
And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
45, 45. Mike, 45.
Regular.
45's the mic. Watch QB drop. Watch QB jump. 45's the mic. 45's the mic.
Allen now looks to throw. He completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. That is caught, Rashad Bateman. And he's brought down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 42-yard line.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Check 45 the mic. Check 45. Hey, tight. Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo!
On the handoff, it's Singletary. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
45's the mic. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Joker. Watch safety. Half. Safety's creeping.
Allen now on first down.
Here we go, D. Here I come.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Here's 2nd and 10.
45. I'm going to run you over. Hey, hold. You over. Check three. Hey,
Now a run with Singletary. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Seventh play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
I'm coming after you. Hey, tight. Switch. Motion.
Allen. He finds Bateman over the middle. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal.
Hey, boys, we got four down.
Moss. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. How about this Browns defense they've held so far? This is now 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Moss. And this time he is in. Zach Moss. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Bills have cut it to within a score. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Browns drive about to get started. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know.
And that's caught inside the 35.
Prime time, baby.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz, 74 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. McLaughlin for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Browns 28, Bills 17.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Now this throw caught left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On play action, Allen flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
AFC Championship tilt, third quarter of play. This is 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Situation. Let's go. 45. Alert. 45, Mike. 45. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
To throw, it's Allen. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And this hasn't been the typical game, no doubt, for Emmanuel Sanders. They've really limited him.
He's one of those players that provides a real spark when he gets going. And when he does it, it's felt by the rest of the team. And they're feeling it in this one because right now they're trailing.
45, 45.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
We're in the third quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. They'll run here with Singletary. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Let's make these babies crawl on the way back home. 45, 45, 45, Mike, 45.
Now Allen. And that will be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Check 24. Hey, tight. Half 85, half 85. Check 45 to Mike. Check.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman.
56.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Devin Singletary, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bills are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And the lead is down to 4. 1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Bass now to send it away. Takes it at the 7. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Browns drive about to get started. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the 4th quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They run it again with Chubb. Bulldozes past him, and he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Well, partners, my old man used to say, make sure you strap up tight if you're going to try and stop one of those big horses out there. As you just saw there, this guy does not go down easily.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Now they'll throw with Kaepernick. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 22-yard line.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down.
Watch the ship. Monday. Watch the ship.
To throw, it's Kaepernick. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper there to make the grab. And the Browns are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Bills 24. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for Cleveland.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. McKenzie returning it. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the fourth quarter, this possession gigantic. Allen's throw there caught by Gallup. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
56. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 45 to Mike. 45 to Mike.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
He's crashing. He's checking.
Now Allen. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brings up second and 7 at the 44-yard line.
45, Mike. 45. Let's go one more.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
Both.
All 52.
Check your hot read. Jam.
Throwing now is Allen. Eluding the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And this is caught. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. So there is the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And the next-gen stats, they tell the story. That's a full 67 yards in the air. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. The Browns drive about to get started. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And again, it's Chubb. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. To throw, Kaepernick. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he's got some space here. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Touchdown. Nick Chubb, 70 yards. And the Browns are moving closer to the franchise's first ever appearance in a Super Bowl as they extend their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Allen. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. And they'll try and run it in with Singletary. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And the Browns are able to cover it. Williams loses the football. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts. But even if they force a 3-and-out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Now Kaepernick dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Charles, let's focus for a second on the losing side. In a couple months, they may look back and say, wow, it was a great season. But right now, I guarantee they're feeling no sugarcoating on this one.
And you can already see the T-shirts at training camp next year, can't you? Unfinished business. Because they've got to find a way to motivate these guys to go through all the same pain, right? All the same tough stuff, and find their way back and give themselves a chance to win this game again next year.